Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII Remastered on the PS4. And in today's episode we're going to be starting the Card Queen quest to polish off the last of the cards that we're missing. Now, I don't know whether we'll be able to fit it all into one episode. It depends on how lucky I am on the draw, I suppose, with my card playing. Also, you might notice that my voice is possibly slightly different to normal. The reason for this being is because my Blue Yeti mic has stopped working. Well, I say it's stopped working. The cables connected to the PS4 don't seem to be working properly. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it. I plugged the cable in, and while the light was coming on it and everything, and it showed it to be working, sort of thing. When I went into my PS4 settings to make sure it was working, it wasn't registering it, so having a bit of a glitch in the matrix with that one, but I'll try and get that sorted soon. In the meantime, I'm using my Snowball mic, which is just as good as the Blue Yeti, so hopefully my voice should still come through nice and clearly. Anyway, let's get on with today's episode. So as I stated at the beginning, we are going to be doing the Card Queen side quest, which isn't relevant to the trophies, but I'm looking to get as close to 100% completion as I can. And also, while doing the Card Queen quest, we're also going to hopefully grab the rest of those Timber magazines that we're missing as well. So do stick around for that. Right, so in order to start the Card Queen quest, what we need to do, well, first of all, what we need to do is stop her from trying to mix the rules here, because that's the last thing we need. And what we need to do here, in order to start the quest off, is we need to go ahead and lose our Minimog card to her. So we're going to go ahead and put Minimog in, and then we'll just go ahead and chuck in a few shitty level ones. Let's put Minimog right in the middle here. I always hated losing cards on purpose, but sometimes it just has to be done. There we go. Oof. Apparently the trade all rule was in effect and I hadn't noticed. So now she will say, this region is getting boring, I'm going to head towards Galabida. Which means she's now going to head towards Dolit. And that's where we now need to be headed. So let's get on board our Ragnarok and make our way over to Dolit. Which can be found... Oof, I need to get my bearings now. I'm going to take 3 times speed off because that's not helping. Right, there's Timber, so follow the tracks. No, it's not that way. We're following the wrong tracks, it's that track we want to follow. There's where we got off at the station, so if we follow through to here, there it is. So Dolit is just here. Just try and pull up here on the side. Right. Now, there is a Timber magazine that I actually failed to get here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to find that now. It should be somewhere inside the hotel. So let me see if I can work out where it is. Perhaps it's up in the hotel room. Let's have a look. There it is. It's on the side. Oh. Blow. I'm going to have to go back up. Let me take 3 times speed off a minute. There we go. Got it. So that takes care of all the Dolit ones. So now we can make our way out of here. Right. Now then, onwards with the quest. So we now need to make our way down this way. Oh, that's the junk shop. We don't want the junk shop. actually looking for a different building. We are looking for... Actually, we want to make our way into here first. And we need to make our way upstairs to the top floor. And she should be... Oh. She's not here. That's interesting. Well, we know she's here in Galabeda somewhere, so she's going to be in one of the Galabedan towns, so we'll have to try and find her. It's 3 times speed. It's good for getting around, but sometimes it does trip me up. So this lad here, if I'm not mistaken, is the Card Queen's brother. And any cards that we lose, we should, in theory, be able to get back from him. Once again, now I've got to stop the rules from being spread around, to keep the rules where they are. Because the last thing we want is to spread any rules. There we go. Oh, the random rule. We could really do with getting that abolished if we can. Let's see if we can get it abolished. Oops. Bollocks, I pushed the wrong button. Alright, we'll roll with it for a minute. We really could do with getting that random rule abolished, otherwise it's going to cause one hell of a ruckus for us later on. Oh dear, we've landed in a draw. To be fair though, that's probably just as well. Come on, abolish it. Ooh, you little brat. He really doesn't want to abolish it, does he? Mind you, we haven't got the plus rule in effect here, so it's not too big of a deal, I suppose. Bear with me 1 minute, folks. Not helpful. For once, my guidebook has forsaken me. Oh well, I'll roll with it. Oh, we managed to win that one. Right, let me see if I can get this war abolished now. Perhaps winning a match. Oh, come on. He really doesn't want to... Doesn't look like he's got the mini-mod card either. Oh, we ended up in a draw. Right, let's go find ourselves the card queen a minute. Because he hasn't got the card we're after just yet, and I'm just wondering... Oh, there's a draw point there, we'll have that. Put that towards one of our achievements. Right, so we've got to work out where she's gone to. I parked the Ragnarok in such an awkward position I almost couldn't get on board. I'm going to predict that she's gone to dealing, which is over here. Question is, whereabouts in dealing did she go? The answer to that is, I believe she's in the hotel, but I'm not 100% certain. Yes, there she is. Oh, not this again. Oh. No, thank you. Change that, please. Yeah, we'll go with that. The one rule you never want to play in a card game is the direct rule, because whatever cards you have taken go to the other player. It doesn't matter who wins or loses in that instant. Right, bear with me a minute. Interesting. Right, so why on earth has she moved herself here? I'm going to deliberately try and lose again a second to see if I can get her to move. Because we need her to go to Dollar in order to trigger the next piece of the quest. And at the moment, she ain't doing that. Oh. Take my damn cards, I've got multiple of them anyway. Hold on, I wonder. Right, I'm going to try something a second here. If I'm right, it'll be this guy here. He will have the... Well, if I'm correct, he will have the Kairos card now. But I'm not 100% certain on this. I need to find out. If this doesn't work, I may have to reset my game a second, because it means that something may have gone wrong here. Because she's not gone to where she's supposed to have gone to. She should have gone to Dollet. For some reason she didn't, and I don't quite know why. Try again a second. Okay guys, I'm going to reset my game a second, because I think she's moved herself to the wrong place and we need her to go to a certain area in order for us to trigger what we want to do. Does mean we'll have to go get the Timbermanics magazine again, but it's okay, we can roll with that. No, we don't want to play those stupid rules. Stop it. Oh my god. No! Shit, I did not mean for that to happen. And exit. Push the wrong bloody button. Oh, she's a pain in the butt. Yes, we know this. Shut up. No. Oof. She's trying to spread all of Luna's rules. Not happening. No! Oh, fuck. Keep pushing the wrong bloody button. Not to mention, she's being an absolute asshole. No, we don't want to play with those. Not again. Hang on a minute. I'm going to go and pay a visit to someone, try and get the rules abolished. Or not, he's not here. Great. That's not helpful. Alright, I'm gonna have to reset again. For fuck's sake. Why she won't pack trying to spread the rules, I don't know. No, we don't want to go in there. No. 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 Finally. Right, so we want the mini-mod card, and then we want a load of crappy level ones. Doesn't really matter which ones. We've got to deliberately lose our card now. There we go. Right. So she's headed towards Galabida. Hopefully she's going to where we want her to. Let's find out. I won't save the game just in case. Please be where we need it to be. Play nice. Ah, she's gone to bloody dealing again.